So, I've spoken on this many times before, but nothing has made me understand it more than being on this trip. I am here to talk again about scarcity, and everyone's going to say, how could you be on a trip like this and be thinking about scarcity? Valid question. So, Erica was getting married and wanted me over for the month of July. So, she bought my ticket from July 1st to August 1st. And then I ended up buying a ticket to Italy. And they then convinced me to extend my trip to leave on the 8th, leave Italy on the 8th, and leave England on the 9th. And it's not hard to say yes to longer time in Italy. But then instantly I started to have, oh my gosh, that was irresponsible. I just quit my job. I don't have a full client list yet. And we haven't sold our house. And scarcity immediately started. And this place wants me to rid of that once and for all, because I am meant to be here. I deserve to be here. And what comes from me being here is going to bring me everything I need to be provided for. I've always been provided for, even when I felt like I wasn't. And I'm so thankful for this reminder that beautiful Italy has given me. And I have a lot of work to do because I want to understand how blessed and abundant I am, because I am. And I want to live in that because I want to give that to others. And the only way I do that is to remove myself from scarcity once and for all. I'm really just a few days into my trip. While I was in Rome, I heard my grandmother, who lived a similar journey as I did. She cared for her husband and then had to leave her house and start all over afterwards. And I could hear her, she's very Italian, and I could hear her the whole time I was there reminding me of to tap into everything that I hold, which is to remember how multi-hyphenate I am. And then I was walking through this beautiful church. I've been to many churches since being here. They all speak to me so loudly. And I heard Steve, as if he was speaking right in my ear, and he was saying, everything's going to be okay. I keep trying to tell you this along the way, but thank you for coming here because I believe you'll hear me. And I've heard him many times, but it is as if he was standing right beside me. I was even startled a little bit. And this place is speaking to me that it's time to release the old story, that I'm not going to be able to figure things out. And this goes back to anxiety. A lot of scarcity mindset doesn't just come from the fact that I grew up poor. It comes from this anxious feeling of doubting myself, of being able to do everything I have to be okay, which of course I can. Deep down, I know that. But anytime I spend any kind of money or do anything for myself, my mind is literally saying, are you sure this is a good idea? And this trip is saying, this is the best idea you've had in a long time. I think something that we often forget when we are trying to heal something or retrain our brains or rewire our brains is that it takes many iterations of when you think you finally have gotten to the other side of something. I have worked on this scarcity anxiety for the past 4 years. And there are many times where I'm like, I got it. I'm good. And then, life comes along and it's like, you sure about that? And it's just an opportunity to practice everything that I have learned and to remind myself of staying in my power instead of my anxiety. And now, instead of letting it become a full panic, which I haven't felt at all in Italy, it's more so just the thoughts. And I'm like, oh, hello, familiar thoughts. Haven't seen you in a while. You're not really welcome here, but I can see that you're here to tell me that I still have some processing and work to do. Thank you. You can be on your way. I will do my work. And it really is not a setback whenever you have something come back up. It's just a reminder that healing and rewiring your brain, it's a process. It takes work. It takes looking at everything in the face and saying, oh, that's still there. And then continuing the forward momentum. So onward we go. Another sort of vision / message I keep hearing while being here is that I've been given these experiences and this vision of what I want to do next in life because I am meant to do this. Is literally what I was brought on earth for, and to quit doubting and trust that God is using me as a vessel, and the universe asked for me for this reason. And each time I hear that message, I'm like, oh, okay, sure. But then I hear it again and I'm like, I suppose I should listen.